Perfect, perfect. All right, since we are now recording, I'll go ahead and get this show on the road. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm Plague, and kind of the magic-y person who wrote most of the magics and whatnot. In general, I'm here to answer some questions about Rupturing. The rewrite is imminent for release. I have a couple of corrections to do based on some staff requests, but all of the nuts and bolts are there, and it just needs to be coded, some pictures thrown on it, and then it'll be good to go. All right, so I'm going to start with question number 5, primarily because I think that's an important question to begin with, which is, what is rupturing? And in short, it's basically teleportation, which is something that you already know about, but it is in the mechanics of how the teleportation works that is important to know. Rupturing gets its name for the sound it makes when you open a portal. Most portals. It's a sound halfway between a roar and the tearing of something very thick. It's tearing not only the air, but also the distance between 2 points, creating an ingress and an egress, an entrance and a departure point, entrance and an exit, ingress and egress, which link 2 spaces essentially that are not together. And that's the very basic nuts and bolts of what rupturing is. It's the opening of portals. Now, getting into the mechanics of all the different sorts of portals that you can open and the different other ways that you can use rupturing, that's the techniques. So we're going to go ahead and move to the first question now. Roll right around to question number 1. When I get to be an important rich PC, can I hire a pet rupturer to port me around Idalos? Yeah, technically you can pay rupturers to put you into portals and send you all over the place. First of all, mages are rare. They're less than 1% of the population, and that's primarily because not every initiation is successful, and not everyone gets a chance to initiate another mage, and you can only initiate a certain amount. So mages tend to meet with some rather messy ends. They deal with powers that are beyond their reckoning. They grow too fast. They burn themselves out. They come to the attention of other powerful entities, or worse, other mages, and that tends to get them dead pretty fast. So most people don't last a long time. So finding a rupturer that is A, stable enough, and B, willing to actually pay you the money willing to take your money is actually quite possible to do within the scope of the game. However, not all portals are created equal, and rupturing is not an exact science. A lot of things can go wrong with portals, and it only needs to go wrong once for your important rich PC to be a less together PC. All right, let's see. Now we're going to move to number 2. What synergies with other domains, if any, are possible now? Well, rupturing in effect has some significant changes that have happened to it, but that's mostly just on the front end or in the internal mechanics. It's still opening these portals